Hello, and welcome to Math 7 with Mr. Passon. We will be using Aleks a lot this year, and I wanted to give you a little overview of how we're going to use it. Almost all the students' assignments are going to be in Aleks. I've made a dummy account here. So here is a made-up student account. Then we're going to put in the student password, and they're going to log into Aleks. First thing it's going to show you, hopefully, is their, let's not save that for now, home page, and it's going to have a measure of their progress, how much they've learned, generally their score and their strengths and weaknesses, and we'll talk about that briefly. But the thing that I want to focus on today are their assignments. Okay, so the first thing it brings up is their home page. You can see here's a timeline of all the things that we're working on, when they're started, and when their final due date is. You can look at their Aleks Pi, which is overall measure of their progress. So each one of these wedges is a different area of study, and if you see a wedge is particularly small, that means it's not their particular strength of area, but as it gets filled in, that means they're pretty much mastering those topics. Now the thing that we want to go to is their assignments here. Alright, and this is a list of all the assignments that they're doing. First it's got the start date and the due date. I suggest checking every day. Anytime we start an assignment, they should probably start the assignment that day, because that's the day we learn the material. There is a due date, and most of my assignments have an extended due date, a final due date, where they get a penalty if they do it late. So for example, here was again a student had not done any assignments yet, has done this assignment late, and they received a 20% penalty for not completing the assignment on time. But they can still go back and before the 13th get a better score. So if we go into an assignment here, we'll click on this one, just hit start, we'll do a couple questions. So we've got, we're adding decimals, so it's going to be 27.24. They're allowed to check their answer. And if they get it right, then they get credit for that one, and they can go on to another one. Another type of problem of the content that we learned. So it ends in 5, we have to regroup. 7, so it's 0.75. That becomes 5, and we get 15.75. So then we can go ahead and submit the assignment. Even though they don't have problems done, they can submit and get some progress. So you notice the score has gone up quite a bit. We can go back to the assignment list and then go work on another assignment. Now if a student starts an assignment, like this one here, so we plot -6, -12, and 1 on the number line, and then we go back to assignments, you'll notice, I guess you can get in that one. So let me mess up something else. So if you start a quiz, and this is particular to quizzes because apparently they've made a few minor changes. Once I start a quiz, if I go back to my assignments list, I cannot access anything else until I finish the quiz. Okay, quizzes, you're not allowed to go back and research and practice on anything else in the middle of a quiz. So once you start a quiz, you have to go ahead and complete the quiz. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this quiz. It's going to be a terrible score, 0%. Go back to my assignment list, but you'll notice that I have 2 of 3 attempts remaining. So even if a student does not do well on the quiz the first time, they can click on their report, look at every problem in the quiz, and it'll show what the correct answer is, as well as an explanation of that problem, so they can have a chance to learn and go over their quiz again. Now that we've completed the quiz, and we're not in progress on that assignment anymore, we can go back to any of our other assignments and go back and work on them. So when you're in progress in a quiz, you have to finish the quiz. When you're in progress in a knowledge check, you have to finish the knowledge check before you can go back and do anything else. But assignments are not only due at the end of the weekend, but they're due a week, and they can be turned in late for up to a week after that. So if a student has limited access, or you have some other complication where a student can't complete an assignment on time, they've got plenty of opportunities to finish it, However, it's best if they start it right away. We do give students class time to work on assignments. We ask them to go ahead and work on them immediately after school as well, because that's when we have office hours and they can come and ask us questions. And we often give them time at the beginning of class to bring up any questions that they had from the homework before. So, I hope that clears up how we're going to use Aleks, how to go in and find their assignments. And again, that's under the menu here, the Assignments tab. It lists all the assignments right there. Alright, and you can go ahead and view upcoming assignments as well, so you can see what's coming for the next few days. So, hopefully that will give you a little bit of a preview of how we do assignments and how we're going to use Aleks this year. Thank you.